welcome to another episode of Sage Studio. I'm Tiffany Webster, and today I am joined with Taylor Coulombe and Felicia Andersen, who are talking to us today about Living History Day. Welcome to the podcast. Hi, happy to be here. Have you. I love it when the teachers stop by because it's always so much fun to hear about what you have going on for students. And I'm excited about Living History Day. This is a really fun Sage Oak event, and I know that our families that also are familiar with our Living History Day are starting to look forward to it. And for our families that are new to Sage Oak, wait till you hear about this day. It is a lot of fun. So, Taylor, go ahead and just introduce yourself and remind our audience who you are and the students that you serve here at Sage Oak.
Okay, I'm Taylor Coulombe. I'm the regional mentor in the Fullerton area, so I oversee several teachers in the Fullerton area. In addition to that, I'm also a PLA teacher, and I have the TK 5th grade level band.
So good. And Felicia, tell us a little bit about what you do here at Sage Oak.
Okay, I also am a regional mentor for the South Coastal area, and I am a PLA teacher for TK through 5th graders.
So good. Okay, so with Living History Day coming up, why don't you first give us the overview? Felicia, why don't you tell us a little bit about, what is Living History Day?
Living History Day is an event where students can really step back in history, find one of their favorite historical figures, learn about them, and then present it to their peers. And in addition to that, we're also going to have other historical figures that they can learn about at the event.
So students get a chance to learn about these historical figures. They are working on projects, and then this is kind of like the culmination of their project as they get to bring it to these Living History Days. So Taylor, where are the Living History Days? Where do students bring their projects?
So we're going to have six different locations this year. We're going to do 3 on October 27th and 3 on November 3rd. There's going to be Rancho Cucamonga, Redlands, Temecula, Fullerton, Calabasas, and Buena Park-ish area, South Coast region.
So similar to the other socials, like the back-to-school socials that our students were able to attend in September, the Living History is also going to be an event that our students can participate in their local regions. Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so good. So let's talk a little bit about, I know this isn't the first time Sage Oak has done this because I've had a chance to go to some of these Living History events myself and see this. So talk to me a little bit, Taylor, about, this Living History event and kind of the tradition that Sage Oak has and why we offer this for our students.
Yeah, this is one of our favorite events that we offer. The teachers get really excited about it. I know the families really love it. It's so fun for kids to be able to do all this work, all their hard work ahead of time to research, find out who they're inspired by and research that person. And then, yes, come into this environment with other families where they can present all their hard work and show up with their creative costumes and have a chance to really practice those public speaking skills in front of the judges. It's just a really, really fun time. This is why we keep doing it because it's always such a big hit. So we're very excited about it.
For sure. I think so too. And the ones that I've been to as well, I know that the families, they just really love having an opportunity to showcase the learning that they're doing, right? Felicia, talk to me a little bit about, how it's so important for our students to have this opportunity to showcase what it is that they're working on at home.
Yeah, that's a really fun part. They get to show up. They're so excited because they've been working for weeks on this project of somebody that they really love. They show up in costume, excited to show all their friends, all of their other independent study friends who they don't see often, but they get to see at these community events, and they get to share everything they've learned and teach their friends about something that they're really interested in. So it's very fun.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that is one of the fun parts. It's because of independent study model, students are really used to working at home, and they're used to working with their siblings or maybe with, like a couple friends if they have a neighborhood friend or someone in their local community that's also part of Sage Oak. But they don't really get this chance to share what they're learning with a lot of people at one time. So this is kind of one of those really great opportunities where not only are they spending a lot of time working on a project, but the fact that they get to bring it to an audience, a public audience, and really share it outside the walls of their home, I think that's what makes this event pretty special. Talk to me a little bit about how should students prepare for these projects. So, Taylor, I'll start with you. Where should students start if they want to participate in this living history event?
Yeah, so we'll be sending out some guidelines here coming up pretty soon. They can look for that in the Sage News. And that's just sort of a guideline for them to kind of know what this entails and what they can expect on the day. But we would encourage them to really think through their interests and who they are as students and people and who they're interested in. If they're someone who plays the piano, maybe they're going to want to pick somebody, a famous musician. Or if they're really into sports, they might pick somebody like Kobe Bryant or somebody that has inspired them along the way. So we would want them to pick someone that's inspired them and continues to inspire them. And they're going to just research that person and they're going to create a board that they're going to put pictures on and some of their research, their facts that they've come up with. And they'll create this board. And then they'll also work on putting a costume together that they're going to dress up as. And then they'll come to the day with their board and their costume and something prepared. They could have like 3x5 note cards that they could have it memorized. Just a couple minutes speech just about their person and what they've learned along the way.
It's such a great way of explaining it because I think it can feel a little bit overwhelming sometimes when you think about putting a whole project together. But I love that there are these different components to the project. So it sounds like part of the project is going to be research-based, where they're taking time to research a person that they're interested in. And then from there, there's going to be some report writing or some way of putting together a timeline of that person's achievements or getting all of those facts gathered in some sort of form. And then there's the whole presentation side of it so that they get a chance to share that then out loud in this, presentation format. So Felicia, as a teacher, talk to me about some of the benefits of having those different types of components in one project, the research, the writing, the speaking. How is that valuable to our students?
Yeah, I love that you mentioned that because this is an opportunity for them to hit so many different subject areas. They're going to start with language arts. I always encourage my students, make it fun. Go to your local library, check out a book, go on the computer, do your research, make it fun. So you have that language arts component where they're reading and they're writing. And then you also have, like you said, that art. We want them to be creative. We want their boards to be beautiful and unique and specific to them and who they're learning about. Then you also have the history aspect. We're learning about somebody from history, whether it be somebody from a long time ago, like, Abraham Lincoln, and we're learning about presidents, or maybe we're learning about a specific scientist that invented something amazing. This is really an opportunity for them to do a project about one specific thing that hits all of the different subject areas.
I think that's so important to know. And I think that's also, too, what makes it exciting, right? So many skills there. Like there's all the different academic skills and the knowledge that's happening. But then, Taylor, you were talking about this, too, like the skill set for students that are like the presentation skills, the research skills, the organization of the materials as well. Talk to us about how those things are beneficial for students to learn.
Yeah, so just getting a chance to do that, that's not something they do every day. So being able to organize all that material and then also be able to come and present it to a live audience is just something we really want to provide to our students. It's a very valuable opportunity.
I think it really speaks to our innovative approach to learning, right? At Sage Oak, that we don't just want our students to read something and respond, read something and respond. We want them to get into it with their hands, right? And we want them to shape it and make it their own so that they can really find the meaning in what they're learning. So I think these types of opportunities that the teachers continue to provide our students where they can really get hands-on and they can really get creative, it's such a way to kind of hit those value points that we have where we are trying to offer education in that innovative way and in that personalized way as well. So this is going to be a lot of fun for our students for that reason. I think it's going to be a lot of fun for families as well. Talk to me about some of your families that have participated in this event before. Or like, what are some of their experiences and what have you seen from other projects that students have done in prior years? Alicia, I'll start with you on that one.
So we have had so many amazing performances. We had a couple of highlights from my region, at least. We had Walt Disney last year. We had some kids that were really into music. And so we had somebody do Tom Petty. We had somebody do Muhammad Ali. And each of them were so unique. Like you said, we had some students that really love writing. So they wrote amazing reports on their person. Other people really came in character with accents and the full outfit. So it's really a fun day for that. And also, I think it's important to note that even if you don't want to come and perform and you don't want to dress up or anything, we do need an audience. So it's also fun for students who aren't as comfortable, or maybe it's their first time, to come and learn about the different historical figures and help with our performers.
Such a good point. What a great way that you can still participate, even doing a project, even if you don't want to present something, but if you want to use this as maybe some of the work that you're doing in your independent study, but then kind of coming in more as an audience member for this first time around to check it out. That's a great tip for students that might want that option. Taylor, do you have any tips for maybe other ways that students can participate if they're feeling a little bit nervous about presenting?
Yeah, in the past, we've had kids work together in a team. So as a partnership, so to come up with maybe like Lewis and Clark or two people that go together, that would be an option as well that students could go that route if that feels more comfortable to them.
Oh, I love that. And I bet some students would love to team up with a friend and work on this project together. So that's a great idea. Okay, so I'm already starting to visualize this day. It's just so cute to see how hard the students work at their presentations and how much effort they put into, their costumes and just getting into character. It's not that the costumes have to be super fancy, but it's just the effort and the motivation that is behind it. Because as you were saying, this is like student driven. We want this all to be coming from what the students are interested in, what the students are passionate about. And I know that you can see that when they show up on this Living History Day to present. So in addition to these amazing presentations, what else can some of our families expect at this event? Taylor, I'll start with you there. What else is going to be happening on Living History Day?
Yeah, so we have some other historical figures that families and students can learn about. We'll have some facts posted throughout the room, and we're going to have crafts that kind of coincide with those historical figures that kids can create while they're there. I think we'll have maybe about 6 different stations. We're also going to have some old-fashioned games from the past that students can participate in. So really, truly, even if your student isn't necessarily wanting to do a presentation and do the research and come in character, we really welcome all families from our PLA program to come and participate, because you can come and listen to the presentations and learn about these historical figures, but you can also participate in these crafts and these games and really just be a part of the whole community event. So, and in addition, we're going to have a community provider come as well, who's going to lead the students through some sessions throughout the day in the area of dance. So that will be really fun too. We've never had that before, so we're really excited about that opportunity as well.
So good. I love that you guys are always trying new things and adding in new activities. It's really is what makes it so special and so fun, is new things to look forward to all the time. Okay, so we've covered a lot of the details as far as the planning goes and what students can be working on so that they are prepared for the Living History Day. If they want to sign up for the Living History Day, where can students do that?
More information is going to be coming through Sage News, and also all of the teachers are really excited about it. So we're going to be promoting it through your teacher as well. So lots of information to come.
So as always, I will put a link in the show notes to our Sage Oak website, because I also know that as this information starts to roll out in Sage News and through the teachers and at the LP meetings and the emails that get sent home, sometimes it's just always really nice to know that you can go to our Sage Oak website and find the details there. So I will be sure to do that. Can't wait to see all the pictures from this event. I know it's going to be such a fun one. We appreciate all the effort that you and all of the teachers put into making this day so special and so great for all of the students. So again, be sure to check our Sage Oak website for all the details on the Living History Day. Taylor, Felicia, so good to talk to you. Thank you so much for being my guest on the podcast today.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we'll see you on the next one.